Hey, howdy, y'all. You may notice it's just me for now. Let's see. You're gonna go ahead and get into the normally scheduled programming here for today in just a moment. But yeah, Adam will be coming in to his normal spot in just a little bit shortly, 5-10 minutes. I don't know exactly. We'll see. Adam will be in, but it'll be just me here for the start of this. But how are you guys all doing today? Happy Friday. There's going to be a couple of things we're going to talk about. A kit, which is sitting in Adam's chair. The kit we've got for the giveaway today. Big thank you to Kotobukiya for that, for providing this. So this very nice marking plus version, right, of the Shield Liger Zoids Kotobukiya HMM kit. Very nice. Saku-chan, hello. There in the chat. Yeah, so really cool. The Zoids kits from Kotobukiya are awesome, and you guys should definitely build one and check one out if you've not ever built one before. I know it's something that we talk about all the time, and I'm not just saying that just to as like a thank you to Kotobukiya for providing these awesome prizes for us. But honestly, they're really cool kits. I really like them a lot, so you guys should definitely check them out if you've not, and hopefully well, definitely one of you will win this one, but hopefully it's you who gets to win that kit for the giveaway today. So, hey, Brian and Travis, good morning. Maverick and Astria and JH. What's going on, guys? So, yeah, just a couple things, and we'll talk about this a little bit later, but just a couple of reminders. Number one, the Apex contest is ongoing, so that you guys still have a month and a half for that until the end of January. So hopefully you guys are, working on your Apex kits. That's going well. Hopefully, if you didn't have one already, you got it now and you're able to start working on it if you decided to order one to join the contest. But that's ongoing, and also have our build day coming up. So we talked about that before, and I made a video on this channel about it, and then I also made a post over on my channel about it, about the build day. So hopefully you guys are well aware of that now at this point, but just another reminder that we have a build day coming up. It's a week from today. So I don't know if we'll be doing anything live at that time. I'm sure we'll maybe a little bit of live streaming there to kind of show you guys what's going on that day. But yeah, if you're in the area or coming to the area a week from today, Friday the 23rd, stop by here. We'll be grilling out, so you can come get some food, which will be free for you guys. Hot dogs, hamburgers, drinks, and I don't know if Adam mentioned like chips or anything, but I don't know. I'm sure there'll be other snacks and stuff as well. So that's free, and you guys can just come hang out, build some kits, buy some kits if you want. The storefront will be open, so you guys can go in there if you want to buy something and then build it, or bring something from home. You don't need to buy anything. So it's all completely free. Just come hanging out. I'll be hanging out. You guys come say hello. Adam will obviously be going around, and the rest of our staff. Everybody will be here, but they won't all be out and about. Some of them will have to be still getting your guys' orders and doing all that fun stuff as we typically do. But that'll be a lot of fun. So those are the couple things that are going on. Also, there will be a Christmas sale that I believe starts on Christmas Day. Adam can also mention something more about that when he comes in. But if I remember correctly, that's correct. Christmas sale will start on Christmas Day, but I know there is a bunch of stuff that's already on sale. So if you go on the website, there's you can click. There's like a banner, and you can click on that, and you can see just all the stuff that's just currently on sale, of which there's quite a lot. And the other thing that just went up too was the gift cards. If you guys buy a $50 gift card, you can get a $10 gift card for free. So what to do though is you have to like purchase both. You have to put both of them into your cart, and then when you go to checkout, it'll make the $10 one free. So you have to make sure you do that, because otherwise, if you like just purchase the $50 one and don't add the $10 one, then you won't get that. So in order to get that, so what you could do, I mean, if you shop on the website regularly, and if you know you're going to spend the money eventually, you could buy 4 $50 gift cards, $200 worth, and then get $40 worth of free. So not a bad deal. So check it out. That is, I believe, it's ongoing now until Christmas. So I think Christmas, I don't know if Christmas Eve or Christmas Day will be the last day for that. Adam can clarify for you guys. But yeah, check that out if you're interested. What's up with the monthly subscription thing for model kits? Yeah, that's another good thing to mention about. There's a lot of stuff on our to-do list to talk about. Yes, there is also the subscription box. And again, Adam can tell you more about that in detail. I know it's $29.99. You get a model kit and a bunch of other stuff in the box. So there'll be an exclusive sticker, which will be the full-size sticker, not the smaller square ones. Now, for the ones that ship out in all the orders, is we've now switched to like this smaller. It's like a cropped rectangular one. Oh, there he is. Talking about the subscription box. Oh, yeah. So you get the kit, the full-size sticker, detail parts.
So yeah, you get 1 to 2 kits depending what it is. Like if you get like 2 SDs or 2 like the armored puppet kits or a high grade, real grade. And we could even just depending on what it is. You get detail parts. So they could be like the 3D Apex detail parts. They could be the Kotobukiya weapon sets. They could be Kotobukiya detail parts, paints, markers, Haikyuu parts, decals, and the month sticker, but the full artwork of it. So we started recently just doing like little square artworks in the stickers or in the boxes. But if you want
free ones,
right. But if you want like the big one, the membership box will have that. We're also exploring, every member will get a discount code that they can use all the time. So that's coming soon. Just got to figure out how to actually make that work.
Here's a question for you that I don't know the answer to. Are we going to, when we do the monthly boxes, are we going to post like a picture or something like here's what's in this month's box or something like that, or is it just we just pack them up and just
pack them up,
send them out?
Yeah, because then people usually take pictures.
That's true.
Yeah, because it could be a different kit too.
Somebody might get something different. They might not all be the same. If we have 50 boxes to pack, it may be like 40 of this kit and then 10
because we'll order and try to get enough to fill and make all the boxes the same, but
just in case.
Right. Because when we used to have these boxes and then we couldn't get enough stuff to fill these boxes. Right. So you never know.
Now that we're able to get more stuff.
Yeah.
That's why we started offering them again.
Right.
So hopefully that answers your question. I talked about, I think, everything else. I talked about the contest, build day, the Christmas sale, the gift card promotion as well. So I think that covers everything. Anything else that I may have missed? What's been going on lately? Anything new coming in? We have a bunch of stuff on the way.
There's a huge shipment of stuff coming. I'm praying today. I'll be here Monday. 2 new Witch Mercury kits. The
standard Delenza.
Right.
And the Demi Trainer.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah, both those, which will have plenty to fill every pre-order we have. We're getting aerials in, I want to say consistently, but here or there, and they're filling. There's a lot. So we get this amount that we're allocated. We put those up, and then as Bandai gets things in, they fill that quantity. So yeah. So as the containers in, they keep more and more. So if you are waiting on the aerial Gundam, they will be here. You might get an email next week. We might get a shipment in next week. So just keep an eye out for that. I know that's kind of been a popular kit that I think we even talked about a lot of people store. Even people in Japan, I think we were talking about are having a hard time getting it. So
that's what I heard. I heard from somebody over there. They said not an easy kit to get even in Tokyo. So that's a struggle.
So Masquerade EX, I see. I didn't read. Maybe the new Masquerade EX. What does it say?
He said I'm desperate for it.
Yeah. So we are getting a bunch of them in. They're supposed to arrive the 23rd in California, and then they'll ship out. It's our first half. So it'll fill half of our pre-orders, and then the next half is supposed to come in January. That will fill the rest of them. So just FYI. We're working on an email system right now. That's what I was on the phone call with. So like if you have pre-orders, it will automatically send you. All I got to do is click a button and it'll go send you an email if you have a pre-order saying, hey, this is going to come in. Send us an email if you want to update in your information. We should have this shipped out. Be a little more automated
Cool.
versus have to do that with hundreds of items every time shipments are getting.
Brian's question about should I cancel the Lefrith order I have in September? Are we getting?
Oh no, those are coming in this big shipment, and that should fill the rest of those pre-orders.
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting a bunch of those. Those are just
we said the two more of that. The two ones that we mentioned are the ones
new.
that we're getting for the first time,
right?
And the Delanza and the Demi.
Yeah.
So if not today, Monday.
Yeah, and it comes
it's right
4 o'clock. They're not going to check it in and put it in the warehouse.
Well, tomorrow, so we'll be here. The storefront tomorrow.
Yep. Yeah. To 12, I believe, or morning. 1. I think till 1. So from 9 to 1 tomorrow.
Okay.
Which I think I got to change the hours on Google.
Yeah, they'll do that.
Yeah.
So if you guys are in the area, if you want to stop in tomorrow, be here. All right, let's get to some of your questions. Let's see. What are you looking forward to next year, personally and for the business?
Personally, just watch my son grow. I guess that's a positive. He starts smiling now. He'll see me and he'll smile. He'll see, he's more now of a social smiler versus oh look, he smiled and didn't know what he did. He laughed. So I don't know if I'm friends with you on Facebook, you probably saw him laughing for the first time. I don't know if you saw that or not.
I didn't see that.
That's disappointing. No, I'm playing. Are you friends with my wife on Facebook? Yeah, that's why. She tagged me in it.
Then I should have seen it.
I'll show you when we're done.
Okay.
So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for family stuff. Next year.
Excited for the new warehouse.
That's what I'm excited for business-wise next year. I feel like they finally cleared out some stuff back there, but
getting closer, but still feels a ways off at the same time.
Right, so that's probably business-wise, that's what I'm mostly excited for. It's neat to be able to just kind of build the building the way that you want it to be and get moved in, and also excited for the barbecue.
Yeah,
we haven't had a build day in forever, so I'm pretty excited about that. That should be fun. We'll see how that goes because I don't know if some of the stuff's going to show up.
Oh, okay.
We'll see.
I mean, for me, I'm looking forward to the warehouse as well. The new warehouse, which would be like new studio space for me as well there. Other personal stuff looking forward to, and as far as like kits and stuff, I'm not sure what would I be most looking forward to. I'm looking forward to building the MGEX as well, and it seems like probably won't be able to build that until next year, even though it's currently out. I won't be able to build it until next year, so I guess that's the next year thing, but I wouldn't really consider that like a 2023 release. It's more like 2023 releases. Well, we have next week they're going to announce a bunch of new stuff. Well, I don't know. They're going to announce something.
I hope
new
they
anyway.
announce. I have a feeling we'll know what the next real grade is for Gundam.
Yeah,
I hope anyways.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll get master grades. I feel like this is like an in-between announcement. So we might get a master. I just don't think we'll get a master grade.
I don't know. The only one we have right now is just the Verka.
Is that it?
Zeta. I don't think we know what the next standard MG is going to be yet. So it might be. That's probably a fair guess. We might hear what that is. Or what they might do is just like another teaser. They might say it's like a next MG. It's like a Seed Destiny MG.
Yeah.
Just like the series that it's from. They don't want to actually say what it is yet. I imagine there'll probably be some kind of teaser for that. But the RG, that's a good guess. PG, I wouldn't expect to see anything PG related. Definitely not. Probably some new high grade stuff.
Yeah, maybe the next Mercury stuff and
the next HGUC. Maybe I feel like it's been a while. What's the last HGUC kit we got? I don't know.
Nightingale? Was there anything after the Nightingale?
Ew. Anyway, just goes to show it might be something from HGUC because it seems like it's been a little while since we've had that. So that'll be cool. Whatever comes out from there. Daryl asked, "What kit is your white whale?"
I don't know. We get asked this. I feel like I never know.
We're the wrong people to ask this question because we have, being
better
in the position that we're in, we're able to get stuff probably easier. At the moment would be that P Bandai Rose Gundam because I missed the pre-order for it last night. It just went up for
last night
pre-order.
Oh yeah, I didn't get it.
Yeah,
the HG went up last night.
Yeah. Dang. So at the moment, I guess that would be it. So
did the master grade
start jigging?
No, I got that
Yeah.
last time. There's another mask grade they announced.
I don't think there was anything new P Bandai.
It's just the
master grade.
Rose Gundam.
There was the Rose Gundam, the new versions of the Mercurius V8
Yeah.
HG, and that new version of the RG Destiny.
Oh yeah.
That I think Reginus Destiny, that one. I think the purple one.
Yeah. The problem is they probably didn't make a lot of Rose Gundams because they knew it was a trash series. So
doubt it. That one's. I mean, people hate on P Bandai a lot more than I would, because I don't really have. I mean, I'm not one of those people who's like really raging against P Bandai all the time. But that's an odd one.
Mm.
It's when they do like the fully like 100%
Brand
new kit
yeah.
as a P Bandai kit, and like some stuff like the Wound War I can understand because Advances Zeta is not like a main series or anything, and then like the whole Dengeki hobby thing. But Rose Gundam, then why is that just not a standard HG? That's weird to me. Yeah. All right. Travis asked, are there any Digimon kits that you hope to get?
I was never a big Digimon fan.
Yeah,
I was
same.
Pokemon, and I feel like they were both out at the same time. And
Basically,
I feel like, So I mean, I was a huge Pokemon, but I still am. I never really got into Digimon. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. I'm sure if I looked through the categories of different Digimon designs, I'm sure I could find one that make a cool kit. But off the top of my head, I just don't know. Yeah. I'm not that familiar with them either. The ones that are already out are pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
So if there's more like that, that'd be cool. What is a good chrome or silver paint for candy coating? SMS has some good ones, I know.
Yeah, SMS, they just came out with their Hyper Silver. Hyperchrome, that's it. Sorry.
Yeah.
So Hyperchrome, which is really, really good. I would recommend that. The Molotov marker pens, you can actually get it to where it's not the marker, it's just the refill, and you can airbrush that, and that's pretty good too. Those are what I would use.
Yeah.
E7 has like a high chrome paint, but I've never used that, so I don't know how good that is.
No, yeah. The only one that I can think of off the top of my head that I've seen demonstrated, more than others is the SMS one, just because I've seen Scott's demos of it and everything. Yeah, it's cool. Omari asked, are there any SD models that you would like to see as a little robot for like the HGs? For example, the Love.
I would like Zaku SD master grades more than they made those Dynasty Warriors ones, but if they I think that would be pretty cool. They make metal build, but that was Destiny
of like the Musha Gundam. Yeah. The Night Gundam would be cool. There's of that.
Yeah, there's a figure
of
that
metal
one,
build, or
there's like a robot Damashi or robot spirits. I think those would be kind of cool I like those SDs probably more than just like the normal Gundam or more normal suits scaled down. I like the
those are a really cool style. I mean, like the Siskade is an example of one that doesn't have that like Musha styling, but it's kind of like a normal mobile suit design, basically.
Was EX standard?
There was no cross frame silhouette.
Cross silhouette.
Yes. There was the cross silhouette of that, and there is a G frame kit of that.
Okay.
Which is in like kind of the normal Gundam proportions of the Siskade. But yeah, I would love a high grade or like an RE or something like that would be really cool of that particular Gundam. What do you think the next MG SD will be after the Freedom? Yeah, we have that coming out as
Unicorn.
Well. Think so?
Yeah. Or RX-78, something like that.
Yeah, it's going to be one of their big moneymaker designs for sure. Well, I was going to say maybe like the Astray or something, but maybe they wouldn't do 2 seed kits in a row. Joshua asks, what kit was released in one scale but would have been more successful in another line? Like the Lottos were released in 100, they would have been more stable in 144 high grades we got. Yeah, it's a good example. That would never exists.
Yeah.
Because it's such a weird one. But more successful in a different scale.
Master grade Kshatriya.
Yeah, I guess so.
I would just be mad. I don't know the cost price. I mean, successful in what way? Money wise for Bandai, or successful. I guess that would be because you sell more people. So yeah, would do.
A cool one would be somewhat random, I guess, but the RE100 gun cannon detector.
Yeah,
that would have been a cool HG. They would have come out with an HG of that.
I forgot all about that kit completely.
Yeah, there you go.
I think it's only had like 1 or 2 runs ever.
Yeah, not very many. No, I haven't seen it around very much. But yeah, it's a cool kit. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the RE100 kit. Is really nice. But I think if they would have either also made an HG or made an HG instead, I'm sure it would be popular.
Yeah,
it would do well. And they still may. Who knows? An HGC line. Should the RE line keep on or just get absorbed by MG?
I think it should keep on. I think it has a place.
Yeah,
where it belongs.
Yeah, I agree. And it's different. It wouldn't be something that could be absorbed by MG because it's just not that. It's different. I mean, there's certain kits in both lines I feel that are kind of very close to each other that kind of blur that line a little bit. The Full Mechanics, I know it's not RE, but it's kind of the version of that. The Full Mechanics Raider is basically an MG.
Yeah.
And then you have MGs like the Jin, which is, it could almost be like an RE or a Full Mechanics kit. So there's some that are kind of blurring the line, but no, yeah, I hope the RE line continues. Maybe we'll get some news about that.
Maybe.
I doubt it.
They might do another Witch of Mercury.
That'd be a Full Mechanics kit. Yeah. If they'll do like a Full Mechanics like Fire Act or something, that seems like it's a pretty popular
one. If we get a new Iron Blood Orphans Masquerade announcement?
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah. It'd be a good, I feel like a good time for that because they got the Zeta Verka like coming out to cover UC and then do like something else next that's not UC. Yeah, it'd be a good time. And it's been long enough. Chris asked, what do you want for the holidays? Time with family?
Yeah, just it'd be really nice to have just a day to worry about anything.
Just a day off.
Because even my days off, I'm still working.
Right.
That would be, that's hard to do because you never know what could come up.
Oh, it's been a very busy season. I mean, especially for you, of course, but I feel like for me as well, I've just been thinking recently, I've not had like any time to relax for a while, all that much. So yeah, a day where I can just kind of sit out in the driveway.
Just relax. You don't have to worry. Take naps.
I don't know about all that. I don't like taking naps. Do you?
It depends. If I'm tired,
yeah.
I don't know. It just depends on what's going on.
If I'm like really, really tired, I might crash, but I try not to. I don't know. I don't like it, and also I feel like more often than not, when I take a nap, even if it's just like a short one or a long one, whatever, I usually have a headache afterwards. If I take a nap, I don't know, so it messes me up. Ricardo asks, has been any update of the Kraken dress kit?
So I know they are supposed to be, I don't know what I can say about that actually. As far as if you've pre-ordered it before, they are still supposed to get us those items. So that was when COVID was coming out, the Kraken dress. I think we still have like, I think there's
pre-order.
Like, well, we had, I think we sold, let's just rough numbers, 50 that we didn't get in. 50 were lost on a ship in the Pacific.
Okay.
It filled 40 from what they still had left in the Chinese warehouse. They said that they might possibly remake the series, and they also said that they would be getting us the rest of those 10. But this was a little while ago. So if you are waiting on that, I mean, honestly, I would just send us an email. You're more than welcome to wait. They keep telling us they're sending them, but if you don't want to wait, just I would get a refund for that.
Yeah, it's a cool kit though. It'd be a shame to cancel.
Right.
I mean, if you're hard up for the money, I understand. But if it was me, I would wait because it's a cool kit. And if you're sure you could get it by other means, but you're gonna be paying more for it, probably substantially more. And then the longer wait, the more you're gonna be paying.
Reprint those, but I don't know if they're. I'll say that or not.
But. What is the Zoids kit? Toy Mechanic asked.
Liger Panzer.
Yeah, I would say probably any version of the Liger, and
Liger
that makes sense as it's kind of like the most popular design, kind of the lead design, I guess, of the series. But I
do like the fish one. What was that?
Yeah,
one? Yeah. I forget the name of it though.
I don't remember offhand either.
but that's not the best.
There's some cool ones.
Yeah.
I've never built one of like the what was that? The Razor Wind? Is that like the Pteranodon?
Yeah,
Something like that.
Yeah.
I feel like
We're getting those in. Not
Yeah?
too long. Yeah.
that one looked pretty cool. It just seems like one that'd be kind of harder to display because I would want to display it like flying.
Yeah.
Or something, right? I guess you could put it on a stand, but I'd want to like hang it or something. Let's see. Zach and Adam, do you think which one of the Zoids kits that you can compare with the Gundam, which build with a Gundam build, which one of the Zoids is more fun to build? Because I didn't build Zoids. So I guess compared to Gundam and Zoids, which one's more fun to build?
Between the two, I've only built one Zoids kit. So.
And I've only built one Gundam kit.
Yeah.
In the past 24 hours.
I don't know. I mean, they're both fun in their own ways. Zoid kits to me feel like more like a perfect grade kit. There's a lot more parts to them. It's not like you can't do it, and it's like astronomically more difficult. It's the same stuff. You just have more parts you're doing it with, so it does take a little longer. But I mean, if you were doing, I would get a Liger Zoid just because they're or a Rev Raptor. That's cool too.
Yeah, the Rev Raptor is nice because it's a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
It would be for a good kind of introduction kit to the series, I guess. And then you could, if you liked it, then you could step up to kind of one of the larger ones, like the Liger or one of like the Tyrannosaur kits or something. Yeah, Darkhorn is another cool one. But yeah, as far as which one's more fun, I mean, I don't know. They're both fun. Yeah, they're both equally fun. Yeah, if you like a build that has a lot of parts, a lot of details, something that you can spend a good amount of time on, where you're getting a lot of value for it in that sense, for the price of it, you get to spend a lot of time building it. Then I mean, Zoids are great for that. Gundam kits, most of them would go together much faster than your typical Zoids kit. But any giveaway again for Christmas? Any giveaway plans to go along with the Christmas sale? I guess
no. I don't think we've ever done a giveaway on Christmas. It's just Thanksgiving giveaways. But
we will have another live stream after Christmas.
We will.
The next episode of this live stream where we have something to give away. Yeah. Have you tried to watch Zoids recently? No, I haven't
either.
Yeah. No. I have a feeling that probably
won't as well as it.
Yeah, probably not age that well. It won't be as cool as it was. 22, 23 years ago. Yeah. But that's fine. What's your favorite kit this year so far that's come out?
This year?
You haven't built probably very many of them, but
have not.
Of just like
sorry guys.
A design. It's a kit that came out.
Yeah, design. Cool. What's come out this year?
A lot of cool stuff.
I'm excited for that P-Band Jigen, but I don't have it yet. But that I guess would be this
2022 release.
Yeah, anyway. I am actually really excited for that.
I don't know. For me, that's a tough one.
What was the real grades that came? The Xeon was this year?
No, that was last year, and I think it was the Gao. And
that's all. You sure the Xeon wasn't?
No, because I painted mine last year in Korea.
Jeez.
So it was the Xeon was definitely last year.
Is that the last Gundam real grade we've had?
The Hainu.
Okay.
But that was also, I think,
last year.
December.
Yeah, because I remember
we technically last year.
Get them all out, but it was it was a fun thing Christmas time. Gundam. What am I thinking?
Yeah, that was a really cool one. Yeah, that's a nice one, definitely. Kyle asked, favorite Christmas movie. Here's a good one for you. I feel like it's not a very good, like traditional, in a sense, Christmas movie, but Jingle All the Way is such a hilarious movie.
Arnold Schwarzenegger? Yeah. I was thinking about that one. I was like, the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger, but I mean, Die Hard. That's your normal.
Yeah, that one also. I mean, I know it's a Christmas movie. It also wouldn't be one that I would think of.
I told you to watch the Harry Potter movies because I feel like those are Christmas
you mentioned about that. Yeah,
because they all got released during Christmas time, but they could also be considered, I guess, more Halloween movies because magic and stuff. Maybe I don't know. But Harry Potter, I feel like
split the difference and just make them Thanksgiving movies.
There you go.
I'm not that much of a fan though of Harry Potter, to be honest. So other than that, Christmas Vacation, of course.
Yeah, it's okay. You know why I don't like that?
Why?
My dad forced me to watch them.
Why? So why is he forcing you to watch a hilarious movie with Chevy Chase?
Yeah, I remember he forced me when I was like 15 or 16 or something like that. And
You're like, oh, we're gonna have a family movie night, and you were like, no, Dad.
Yeah, because then he's tried to do it for like 3 or 4 years in a row, and I was like, this is dumb now.
No, we always watched that movie at my house, and I loved it. And yeah,
I'm sure
it's classic.
Yeah. That's my unpopular opinion. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, that one is definitely going to be unpopular. But no, the other, like the classics, like Miracle on 34th Street.
Yeah.
I never like watched that. Or, like It's a Wonderful Life. Growing up, I'm sure I don't know about my dad. My mom probably would have liked if we watched that.
The other Christmas movie I hate is what's the one where like the kid asked for the BB gun?
Oh,
Santa Claus.
Christmas Story.
Yeah, I hate that one.
Really? That's good.
Hate that Christmas movie, guys.
Yeah.
No, I think Home Alone though I like.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, Christmas Vacation and Jingle All the Way I like more. Christmas Story is good. Why do you hate it?
I just hate it.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
It's got a certain like aesthetic to it, right? I guess.
Nightmare Before Christmas is good too. It is good too.
Two Holidays? I don't know that one. Anyway, okay.
No, I was just saying for Nightmare Before Christmas is.
Oh
yeah.
Right. Which MG do you think should get the 2.0 treatment? I say
all Memories Kids.
Yeah. I was gonna one, but they are going to make a new life-size Gundam somewhere around the world. Which one should it be? I guess where should it be?
It'll be the United States.
And like realistically speaking,
here in Daytona Beach, Florida.
Yeah.
Realistically speaking, they finished China's, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Freedom Gundam there.
It's either going to be an Asian country like Singapore or something like that, but they have those Gundam dock. Do they still have those Gundam dock things there?
In Hong Kong, I believe.
In
Singapore, maybe both.
Too,
yeah.
I think. And those they're not life size or at 1/2 scale or something.
Yeah,
like that.
I think they're like 1/6.
Yeah,
I believe.
So I mean, I don't know, man. We might be a
South Korea.
That's true too.
Yeah, I think South Korea would be a good bet.
So South Korea. If they did one here in the States, it'd be in California, though.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if they moved more west or west.
I'm sure
east from California.
I know it's super popular. Gundam, like Gunpla, is really popular in the Philippines, and I'm sure they're a pretty large consumer. But I'm not sure if Bandai would choose to build one in Philippines before making one in like South Korea. I think South Korea is probably the next best one.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Although Bandai does a ton of business in Korea, there's still the whole Japan and Korea don't really get along. So I don't really know if Bandai would just out of like a nationalistic for like nationalistic reasons, they wouldn't want to do that in Korea. It's
Does Japan and China get along? I know they
also no. Yeah, but
he speaks though.
Yeah. Well, they also, I mean, Bandai had their problems with,
bootleggers.
Yeah, and like I guess they were able to get people there in China to crack down more on the bootleg stuff. So maybe as a kind of like,
hey, we'll scratch your back.
Yeah, we'll get you this, big tourist attraction. You help us out fighting some of the bootleg stuff. They don't have that problem in Korea. So I don't know.
Nah.
Interesting. Thailand, yeah, I don't know. Maybe, possibly. Speaking of Zoids, I was obsessed with them when I was a kid. I desperately wanted Zoidzilla. Did either of you have any of the 80s Zoids kits? I don't know what Zoidzilla is.
Probably
is that a thing?
The T-Rex one what's it? It starts with a G. I can't think the name.
Genosaur?
No. Is it Genosaur? The T-Rex one. Does not starts with G, right? Or something.
Gojulus?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. I didn't know it was called Zoidzilla, but yeah, the Gojulus. Yeah. That's getting reprinted, isn't it?
Yeah, we're supposed to get them this month.
That's a big kit.
We're supposed to get them this month.
That's a big kit. I have built one of the 80s kits. I built the Berserk Fury.
Okay.
and I have a review of it. You can check it out on my channel if you search like the Berserk Fury reviews. It's probably one of the few ones that would come up, so you can find that. It wasn't a great kit by any means. Obviously, the Kotobukiya ones are so much better, but there's like a certain novelty to it, right? And they are motorized, so they do the walking thing.
Yeah. I never built any of them.
Yeah. Do you sell replacement parts to kits if a box comes in damaged?
Nope.
So basically, would we cannibalize the kit to sell them?
Yeah, we don't.
Parts?
Your best bet is to contact Bandai here in the U.S. They did. I think they still do have a replacement part thing that you do, if I remember correctly. But sometimes it could take you months to get that part.
Do you think we could make something that if like what they have in Japan, which I guess you've not seen, but I'm sure you've seen photos and videos where they sell just parts?
There was a store, Gundam Parts guy,
that sold just parts.
Yeah, I don't know if he's still in business, but
or like if somebody, I don't think it would be anything that we could do online, but just like in the storefront, like people, if they bring in parts, we could like
they want to bring in parts,
store credit or something, and then we just sell the parts. We have just like a rack in the storefront, just of like just individually bagged, like what they have in Japan.
Probably not.
Oh, well, there you go. It's to do something like that, and even in Japan, a lot of people who have not been there, or even people who have been there, think that it's such a great idea. Like, it's so awesome, I can go there and just buy individual parts, but they're not that cheap.
Nope.
And I'm sure it's a lot of work.
Yeah, and that's why it's expensive.
Yeah,
because then they got to make up their money.
Yeah,
back and
So like you would go there, and if you wanted to buy like the clay bazooka from Hyakushiki kit, for example, and it's like 600 yen for the HG, or you could just buy the full kit for like 1400 yen. It's like, it's not really all that worth it. I don't know. I mean, if you really only need just that one part, it's going to save you money. But have you painted a Zoids kit? No, I have not.
Nope. Nope.
Why don't we switch? Let's switch. I've been taking all the questions so far from Facebook. Let's switch over to YouTube. As a business, do you feel when Thanksgiving and Christmas are so close to each other? Oh, how do you feel with Thanksgiving and Christmas so close to each other? Busy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't understand the point of the question. I mean, if Thanksgiving and Christmas weren't close to each other, Thanksgiving sales wouldn't be a thing. They would just start sales. It'd be like a sale week, December 1st or something like that. It wouldn't be like...
Yeah, I guess because the point is that people are buying Christmas presents for people, I guess, originally, but now people just buy all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like if Thanksgiving wasn't a holiday before, they would just make it a different day. That, just I think Thanksgiving just relates to that day as like a sales day now.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I think any business that sells things during that time probably enjoys that time, because a lot of businesses get into the black in that time. A lot of businesses, that's where they make all their money, is kind of this time of the year, depending on your business. A lot of work for a lot of companies and business. Yeah. But I think they would rather be busy than not busy.
Sure. Yeah, of course. Will you be painting your MGEX Strike Freedom? And if so, will you be stripping the metallic coating from the frame?
Ooh, you get rid of the whole extreme feature.
I've not built it yet, so I'm not sure.
It's blasphemous.
At the moment, I'm not planning on painting it, but like if and when I were to paint the kit, I'm not sure. I have to see how it looks. If there's like visible num marks and stuff, then
that would suck.
That would, be a good incentive to just strip it and repaint it. But if not, and if it looks good as it is, I don't know, maybe I would just leave it. But it wouldn't be that big of a deal to just strip it and repaint it. I mean, if it's like chrome plating, harder to reproduce.
Yeah.
But I mean, just depending on the look that you're going for, I wouldn't be too upset about it, honestly.
You could send it away to those chrome plating places.
Yeah. No. What Zoid and Gundam would you pair together for a diorama? This is something I've wanted to do forever. And with a few different ones.
If they made a tequila Gundam,
with what Zoids?
Put that with the bull one.
Oh
yeah.
That'd be funny. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
You're like, what Zoid?
No. No, one. So here's a couple of ideas I had. The Master Grade Buster Gundam and the Panzer Liger.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
And the other one would be the Schneider, the orange one with and stuff, with the Astray Blue Frame D that has all the swords and everything. So they kind of have matching aesthetics. So those would be a couple of ones I wanted to do. Yeah, that's good. Yes. But I've seen people do it, but not with those particular ones. But I've seen people do matchups before, and they're pretty cool. Yeah. Just keep the size in mind though, because like those are large.
Yeah, they're definitely big.
So if you wanted to pair one up like with a Gundam kit, it's gonna be like the HG Gundam kit. The HG is going to be really small in comparison. So, let's see. What's a good Zoids kit for someone that hasn't built one yet? We kind of already talked about that. Yeah. Any hopes for next year? We know about that. What's your favorite Turn A suit that doesn't have a modernish kit? Sumo flat ? Do you know what either of those are?
No, I never watched Turn A, so I just know the Turn X and Turn A just from the model kits. I never watched it. Didn't they have? No, never mind. That's Gundam 91. So yeah,
I would love newer kits of either of those as a Sumo. I think a Sumo would be a really good option for them to come out with as an RE100 kit. You know, the Sumo was that one that's like there's a gold version and a silver version. It's like all kind of rounded.
I don't know if they ever reprinted those while we've been in business.
They reprinted them a couple of years ago because that's when I got the Sumo that I got. I got one of the 100 Sumos, and I did a review on that a couple of years ago when it got reprinted.
I'll have to look. I don't know if we got them here or not then.
Yeah.
I would think we did if they got reprinted.
So there is a 1/100 scale version of it, but a newer, I think an RE100 or HG would be fine. But an RE100 would be really cool to kind of go to master grades from the line. Other than that, I mean, there's the Kapul, which I'm really surprised Bandai has not made an HG Kapul, considering that they can make the Zeta, Double Zeta version and the Turn A version, just different colors. Probably one of them would be P Bandai, probably the Turn A version, I guess. But yeah, I'm really surprised because they have at least part of the runners they have for that with the Momo Kapul when that came out from Pro Fighters. Some of the runners just say Kapul on it, so you know they got it there. But
that was a Turn A.
The originally I think it appeared in Zeta or Double Zeta first.
Because wasn't it in Unicorn as well?
Yeah, also in Unicorn. That's the Zeta version, the blue version. In Turn A, it's green.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only difference. What's that holiday special dish you can't miss to eat every year?
For Christmas or Thanksgiving? Well, I guess we're talking Christmas. Yeah. So Christmas, I don't know if we have. I mean, mac and cheese.
I knew. Was that a joke or is that a serious answer? Because I was gonna ask you that as a joke.
I like my mac and cheese.
Yeah, I mean, so do I, but it's just not a holiday meal.
Yeah, but what's a holiday? Yeah, I mean, there's ham, I guess. I'm trying to think what's Christmas specific.
Ham. I don't know.
Yeah, but
like,
so we have ham for Thanksgiving. Yams, but
hams and yams.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know. That's it for me. I don't know.
Like when I think Christmas specific, I think of like peppermint bark and stuff. But that's not like, I mean, that's
candy.
Just,
yeah.
And like Thanksgiving, I mean, when we say Thanksgiving, you think of stuffing and turkey. But when I think Christmas,
less
a harder
food
time.
Things come to mind necessarily. So I feel like every family's kind of got their different kind of whatever a family is like. Whatever the people in your family like to cook as like their specialty dish is usually what it ends up being.
We do a Christmas Eve stromboli every year. So do you know what stromboli is?
Is that like a stew?
No. So think of pizza without the pizza sauce folded up and put together.
So like a calzone?
Yeah, but it's called stromboli.
Okay. What's the difference from a calzone?
I think a calzone is actually more pizza toppings and stromboli is like ham, salami.
But no tomato sauce?
No, you have to dip it in the tomato sauce.
Oh, okay. So
does a calzone have sauce in it?
I think usually. Okay. I believe so.
No, there's a difference. Sauce, no sauce. Yeah.
I used to eat, just funny side story, I used to eat calzones for my school lunch at high school a lot.
Really?
Because they had them there. Because we had like the kind of school lunch where
you could pick the different
there's different stuff. Yeah, there's different stuff available.
Yeah.
So like the two most common things for me were either like bagel and cream cheese or calzone.
Yeah.
Those are my favorites. Let's see. How do you keep your kits on display clean? well, keeping them in some kind of container is the best way,
right.
ideally.
And then they have, I mean, there's anti-static brushes you can use, canned air.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's about it, honestly.
Yeah, keeping them in some kind of container so they're not getting super dusty would be best. Whether it's like the container for like that kit or like your detail style shelves from IKEA, something like that.
Those get dust in them.
Oh, yeah.
You should see the ones downstairs.
Yeah. They're not
airtight.
Yeah, airtight, yeah. Any wish list items or highest hopes for the Gunpla Showcase? I guess we talked about that for next week. We'll see. That's Tuesday of next week?
No, it's the
21st. Isn't it the 21st?
Well, it's Monday. Oh, wait. No, I thought it was Monday, Tuesday, but Sunday, Monday.
It's 20th and 21st, wasn't it? Which would be Tuesday, Wednesday. Which would be Tuesday night, Wednesday night. Japan time.
Okay. There you go, guys.
If I remember correctly. Yeah, so that'll be exciting. We'll have to see what it is. I'll maybe try to do another live stream from home at that time. And hopefully the stuff actually gets announced when I think it's going to be. Let's see. What's another good question here? What are your opinions on the Gundam base virtual world? I've not seen much of. Have they done much else with that since like the initial announcement? I haven't seen much else.
I haven't either. Yeah, I'm sure it's cool.
It didn't look like anything that I was particularly that interested in personally. I mean, I can see that it was something that probably somebody at Bandai was excited about, but I've not seen anything else new about it. So I don't know. Either. Maybe they saw what happened with the Zuck, and they're like, "Yeah, we're not going to do that." With all the money that Facebook sunk into the meta world,
maybe. It took me a minute to figure out what you meant by Zuck.
Zuck. What's smart? Give me the Zuck. Smoking some meats. Remember? Didn't we talk about smoking meats last time?
Yeah, we did.
What's y'all's favorite Kotobukiya MSG set? Mine's probably the freestyle gun.
Is that the one you can make different things with?
Yeah, it's got a kind of like an ammo drum kind of energy container and like a hose going to it. Yeah. You can make the rifle as either like a long one or just like a short SMG. Yeah. I'm
more like, was it the heavy rifle? It's like a sniper rifle.
The massive one,
yeah. And then the original Gatling gun, the big one, because they have that small one that fits on those arms, but I like the original Gatling.
I like the smaller one.
Do you?
Yeah, just because the smaller one's just a 3-barrel one.
Yep, and then you can hook that up to that stir thing too. With it, they made those both at the same time.
I like that one because I feel like a little bit more unique. If you want a big, massive Gatling gun, that'd be cool. Let's see. What do you need to build your and then take part before painting? You need a part separator. One of these, very helpful for that. So, yeah, really, really helpful. It may not seem like it, but it is. For the longest time, I thought that this was just a really stupid, pointless tool, and then I got one, and I use it all the time. So yeah, definitely really useful for taking kits apart before painting. Yes. Any guesses on the Gunpla announcements? Oh, we already talked about that a number of times. Have you ever won a competition for this hobby? I've placed second and third in a couple of competitions that I've entered in.
I've never entered anything.
Yes. I don't enter them very often, though. I should more. I don't know. If I have the chance. But yeah, I've not entered that many, and I've not won any. But second, third is not bad. I only entered GBWC one time in Korea. And, we just talked about that the other day. Yeah. I feel like I should have maybe placed third, probably. But so be it. What do you think Bandai will show off next? We talked about that. I don't know. We're getting a lot of questions about Bandai's upcoming announcements. Yeah. Of course, people want to know what's going on with that. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let me find a new question when we haven't.
Real quick yet. While you're doing that, the Gundam campaign cards are going out right now, guys. We're I don't know what just happened to me. We're shipping at you're getting one card per kit that you guys order. So Just make sure you guys, know about that. So that's going on.
One for Gundam kits. If you order, if I order with like 5 Gundam kits, you get 5 of the cards. Chad is here. One more to Instagram. One mobile suit that will never get another kit. Which would you pick? The RX-78, the Unicorn, or the Barbatos?
God, Unicorn.
That's a tough one. The Barbatos is definitely my least favorite of those designs. That said, the Unicorn, I feel like we already have all the best kits that they could possibly make of the Unicorn. So I don't really, I mean, I love the Unicorn design, but I don't know what else they could really make of the Unicorn that would like really blow me away. I feel like for the Barbatos, that I mean, I guess they could make an RG, a PG of the Barbatos, which would be cool.
I feel like the RX-78 and Unicorn have been kind of, but the RX-78 is kind of like the main starter, so I feel like you can't get rid of that.
The same thing that I was saying for the Unicorn is true for the RX-78 too. I mean, we already have all the best kits of the RX-78 too, but at the same time, any new RX-78 kit that Bandai comes out with, I feel like I'm still like very excited and happy to build it every single time there's a new version of RX-78. So yeah, it's one of those that just kind of doesn't get old, in my opinion. I know there's definitely a lot of people out there with a different opinion, but I like it every time. All right. Which do you like the most, the Ariel or the Lefrith? Yeah. Which one do you prefer design-wise? Do you?
Yeah, I do like the Ariel actually a little more.
See, I like the Lefrith, and I'm actually just realizing that I think I left it downstairs on top of a box. The Lefrith kit that I built for the review, I had in the display case, and then I just took it out of the display case and I set it down somewhere downstairs, and I had to go grab it before. It's not in the storefront. So somebody's like, oh shit. Yeah. There. No, I didn't set it down there. If you were asked to build a Gundam kit and then paint it in a Christmas theme, which mobile suit would you choose and which color scheme would you go with? Well, I mean, I guess if it's Christmas theme, you got to go with like green and red.
Yeah, I'd probably just do the RX-78. Yeah, and have like Christmas lights. And
anytime it's like a kind of novelty theme like that, just doing a classic RX-78 is usually a good bet. They came out with that Christmas colored one that came in like that box, that round box container before. Other than that, I mean, a Unicorn you could do as well, like just a red and green. Yeah, either the psycho frame, the armor, and one together. It'd be a pretty good one. I guess. It's very sparkly. I don't want to say in Korean pantak, but it's shiny like that. Yeah. If you get one that has the LEDs in there as well.
And if you got like RGB LEDs.
Yeah. You could do it. Let's see. Has there been an update on the Kraken Dress kit? We talked about that. A lot of the questions are like the same thing. We've got it there talking about, what Bandai's new announcements will be. Do we think we'll see more Bandai dinosaur kits? There's ones that they're already announced, but we don't really know what they are.
Right. Yeah, they just had the silhouette. I think so. I think that they'll keep doing some imaginary skeletons, maybe like one or two more. I mean, I hope they do. I think those are cool, fun kits. If you guys haven't built one, I think that you should. I think they're neat.
Yeah, I liked them. They're fun.
I like Vandril's T-Rex that she did. Yeah, cool. Where it was like the museum set piece. Yeah, I like that a lot.
The ones that are coming out though
are not skeleton.
Right. Yeah. So we've not seen. Hopefully, maybe next week, maybe we'll see some more about what those are going to be. Fingers crossed. Because I'm excited to see what those are going to be. It seems like they're going to be, fairly small. But like model kits of actual dinosaur alive, not a skeleton. But yeah, I would say we'll probably see some more imaginary skeleton ones as well. Yeah, I guess. Do you think they'll do like an aquatic reptile, like a plesiosaur or something like that? Maybe?
That'd be cool. Could be Mosasaurus.
Yeah, that would be something they could do with that line as well. All right, will you be painting an Apex kit alongside with the contestants? like you did with the Battle Log contest. Yeah, I want to. I've been trying to think of a good idea, though. I have so far haven't come up with an idea that I really like. So I've been thinking about that, what to do. I mean, I can just do just like a simple read. I wanted to do something a little bit more creative. But yeah, I've been thinking about that. I want to. How are your guys' contest entries coming?
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what people come up with. Because, yeah. What's a tool you were reluctant to use but now can't live without? Mine are the gun primer balancers.
Probably actually the gun primer riser, whatever you want to like that, and part separator,
glass file,
and
part separator.
You say Gundam nippers.
Of course.
I was looking on your desk here, but I think you got them hanging up over there. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of just like looking around, I mean, like this massive saw, I probably didn't buy for a while because I probably just saw it around in the stores and thought like that's ridiculous for like a plastic model, but it's actually super helpful, super useful. I use it often, much to the dismay of some commenters on my videos.
Oh, really? You have people that bad your saw?
No, just that I'm like very. I had especially like one guy in particular like was commenting on like all my work in progress videos, like complaining about like how sloppy I was like with my modifications. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Right. But that's a good one. Yeah, the part separator definitely, as I was just mentioning earlier.
Yeah,
that was one that I thought was stupid until I got one. I love it. Yeah, definitely. Other than that, I was reluctant to try. I don't know.
I don't know if I'm ever reluctant to try new tools. I think it's just not knowing that tool exists and what it fully can do.
I have a couple of tools like here that I've not even opened up to try out yet, but like this was one that I thought was pretty cool.
So like the little chopper?
No, what it is, it's the master. I guess it's supposed to be master slicer. I think maybe that's supposed to be
like for masking.
Mast slicer. Yeah. So what it is, it's just like a tiny little cutting board and like a tool with multiple knives in it. So for cutting, like, because when you need just like small strips of masking tape, instead of like you could just buy a roll of thin masking tape, but usually to buy like a larger size is cheaper. So you just stick your larger size masking tape on this cutting mat and then just slice it, and it makes a lot of little slices for you. Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing. And then you can slice it the opposite way, this way and then that way, little squares.
Yeah. Can you make hexagons though? That's the real question.
Just one of those tools. There's a bunch of tools that you see around that, you know, like look cool, but you can imagine it probably has like one specific use that you need maybe like a couple times a year,
right?
Ever.
If that.
Yeah, and then like the rest, it's not really all that you use.
Yeah,
but they're fun. Stuff like a couple of them around that I just need to try out. All right, what do you think of the new Bandai crossover Liger kit?
The Soul Chigoken?
Yeah.
So it's not a kit, it's a figure from Tamashii Nations. I think it's cool. I was told we're not getting them here in the States, but I've been told things like that before, and then all of a sudden we get them. So, but no, I mean, I think anytime we get collaborations between things, I think is a good thing. I don't ever think that's a bad thing.
Design looks really cool. All nose, I feel the nose looks kind of a little bit stubby.
Have we gotten final production pictures of it yet?
I think so. Yeah, at least one, because that's why I thought that when I saw it. But yeah, I've not. If there's any more photos of it, I've not taken a look at it in super detail, just because I just prefer the kits anyway. So I'm happy with the Koi Bukia. What's the most important aspect when deciding if a kit is good? Question mark. I feel like good should be in quotation marks there as well.
Yeah, for me, if it just, I guess, aesthetically pleases me or what I want to do with it, I can do with it. I'm not one to really care for, super great posability, because I'm not changing the poses every hour. That's just me. So, I mean, as long as it's a kit that I like, I think it's aesthetically pleasing, has good detail, or I can add detail to it probably pretty easily. I have fun building. It's not like a pain to put together. I don't know really. That's for me.
Yeah.
It's very basic and easy, I guess.
Oh yeah, same. I mean, when it comes down to it, it really doesn't need to do much. As long as it looks good, then that's a good successful kit in my personal opinion. And then even then, if it looks good is completely subjective.
Right.
So
yeah.
And my opinions on that have changed. I mean, like, you see some really awesome builds, like the old 80s kits straight out of the box, they don't look good, I wouldn't say necessarily in my opinion, but there's some really cool builds of that. People make them look really good.
Yeah.
Whereas like if you would have asked me that 10, 15 years ago, I probably maybe not, I wouldn't have said that.
Yeah. I mean, I guess kits that Bandai took the time to make sure that, if they are going to make a special coloration or chrome color or something like that, they undergate it. They pay attention to where the seam lines will be, where, different things are. You could say that could make it a good kit, but the Bandai could do all that and you could think the kit's ugly and then it's not a good kit to you. So it's a hard question to really kind of,
I feel like
different for everybody.
A good example of that would be like the RE Vignagina 2, the red one. When that came out, I know it got a lot of hate because of the red plastic. It was pretty ugly on it, but it is a really good looking kit, just like the design of it and everything, the proportions, the details and everything. It's just that, the plastic was a little bit ugly that was used for it. It's just a very bright and it's like somewhat translucent. I don't know, it's a very odd color. Yeah. It doesn't necessarily look bad, but I can understand why a lot of people didn't really like it. But I mean, once you paint it, it's a great looking kit. So I had a lot of fun with it. I did a custom paint. I painted mine gold. I don't know if you remember that. It's a custom build that I did. I changed it into the Vignacita. But anyway, that's a good example of a kit that I feel like got a lot of unnecessary hate because it was a good kit. In my opinion, good. All right, we'll take a couple more questions here, then we'll get to the giveaway here for today. Let's see. We already saw these questions.
Yeah. I was about to say we're getting a lot of repeats, but maybe somehow it just jumped back.
Yeah, I think it did something weird here on Instagram. I think I scrolled down, but then it kind of like reset or something. Just built my first H&M Zoid kit and loved it. But there are a lot of small pieces that like to pop off. Is it better to use cement or glue to get them to stay, or does it really matter? Well, yeah, you have to check if it's ABS. Then the like Tamiya thin cement won't work that well. It does work well enough.
Just not as it's not gonna chemically adhere the parts together. You're just gonna have the glue, and you're not gonna have the chemical melting. You're just gonna have the glue when it hardens, and it's not gonna, melt the pieces into, each other. Basically, is what it does.
It'll be better than nothing, and it'll definitely, if it's a small part, it'll definitely hold it. Like for a lot of times on the Megami device kits, they have like a shoulder blade part that you have to glue because it's a very small connection pegs that are holding those shoulder blade parts on, and when you're moving the arms around, they pop off kind of easily. So even though those parts are ABS, I'll usually use a little bit of thin cement just to hold that part on there, just because usually it holds it well enough on there.
It's not flying off all the
time. So you can use that, but otherwise super glue, it works fine. As K Tenmo said in the chat, CA, which is super glue for ABS. You can get ABS glue, but I don't like. I was shouting about that the other day. Because I'm using this here on a kit here. I'm trying to remove some of the seam lines here on this Miku kit. And I don't know what it is with the ABS glue. It just doesn't, like, even after like 2 days, and then when I go to file it, it's still kind of like gummy. And it just doesn't do, like with thin cement, how we're talking about it, like melts and bonds the parts together. But this doesn't do that. I don't know what this glue does.
This in
so
light?
I don't know if I'm just using it incorrectly or what.
Just keep out of direct sunlight.
So I don't know. Maybe it's just my bottle is old or something. So the glue's off. Yeah, I got the sticker on there.
Yeah, it's hard to read. I don't know.
Pin also, if large enough part, yeah, you can pin it.
Small parts though, like what you're talking about, would be very difficult to
you
pin.
Could do it.
Yeah.
It'd be a lot of work to pin like a tiny little part like that. It would be a pain. And then if you're trying to get rid of the seam line, the pinning will stay there, but you still have to get the seam line, and like it's not as easy to do as with polystyrene. So I was lamenting the other day. I was saying I wish Kotobukiya would just use less ABS and use just more polystyrene for everything, just because then it's easier. Which they do for like the frame arms kits. So like that's the other kit that I'm working on here at the moment is a frame arms kit, and it's all polystyrene, so easy enough. It's got a lot of seam lines, but you can just get rid of those. But on the Mecha Musume kits, there's a lot more ABS in them. So yeah, it's a tricky one. What's a tool? Oh, okay, you already know that one. So yeah, let's see if I can find a new question for us. Why are so many Gundam stores located at warehouses instead of regular retail stores?
That's a pretty good question. So one, here in the US anyways, the United States is so spread out. So a lot of Gundam stores were online stores, or are online stores. And instead of paying up to 5, sometimes maybe more times the amount per square foot like a storefront is. So when you're looking for a place to lease, retail storefronts are way more expensive to lease than a warehouse. So a warehouse is way cheaper, almost 5 times or more cheaper. Your overhead now shrinks and you don't have to pay as much, and you're getting a bigger place that you can make a little area where people can shop, and you can it's designed then to actually ship stuff out, get big orders. I mean, if you're a big enough store, you're receiving in huge shipments. For example, for the one that we were talking about, we're getting about 24 pallets in. If we just have a storefront,
you can't work at that kind of volume.
So that's why we did anyways. I mean, it's just so much cheaper. And like I said, we have a storefront here that's connected to the warehouse versus just have a storefront that you're, for example, the price that we pay for this, we could get 1/10 of this for the same price it was a retail size wise. We get like a little tiny outlet area or get a pretty big warehouse. So
just think about it in terms of, like you said, just because of the location, the population density, basically. So if you had a storefront in a place where there's a higher population, especially a higher population of people who might be interested in your particular product. So like if there was a small like Gundam store or hobby model kit store like in New York City.
Yeah. So what's the name of it?
There's one. Oh, there's probably more than one.
Well, there's one pretty good one. I know the guy. Oh, I can't think of this. The store in New York City, and he's got where it's like maybe upstairs here. It's very small, and he pays 5 times the amount we pay for. What? He's Image Anime.
Okay.
I think that's what it is. Yeah, it's Image Anime. So he's got probably maybe 1,000 square feet, maybe 1,500 square feet. Not even. It's got to be 1,000. It might be even less than 1,000. And he pays, way like 5 times the amount we pay. When he told me what he pays for this building, that is,
and we're not even like out of the country. We're like right in the middle of Daytona.
Yeah. So
I mean, it's not like a huge city, but
but it's just 2 different business leases and prices. Retail, your square footage is supposed to, everything in that square footage is supposed to make you money. Warehouses, I mean, there's a granite company that was in this warehouse cutting granite before we were, so there's just more uses for warehouses, so it's got to be priced differently for that. But I think that's why that's probably the major. That's why we do, anyways. I don't know why other people. I just assume that they are that way because of.
Yeah, if it's a retail store, then you're primarily relying on just foot traffic, people walking in, and I mean even in like a city like Orlando, which is fairly good size. I mean, it's still a pretty small niche hobby. There's
Yeah.
not going to be that many people
Right.
coming in on a daily basis. So, you know, if you only have a handful of customers coming in a day,
Yeah.
it's just not enough to sustain a business like that very well. So, you know, unfortunate, but you know, that's just the hobby that we're in. What is the most time-consuming part about building the model kits?
Cleaning them off. I think.
Sanding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Depends on the kit, but yeah, that's usually the case.
Putting them together goes pretty quick. It's usually cleaning them, making sure they're all sanded down. Yeah, it's painting can take a while because you got to let the paint cure and stuff. But usually at the point, it's not as tedious. I feel like.
Nah, painting is my favorite steps usually, just because it's kind of where you can most amount of change in the smallest amount. You can see the kit kind of really transform at that point.
How long do you let your parts sit out for?
When airbrushing lacquer paints, I usually like to leave them overnight per coat. So like spray the primer, leave it overnight, paint the next day, leave it overnight, then top coat if there's nothing else in between. But if I'm in a hurry, or if I wanted to, an hour or a couple hours is enough. You can do it. Yeah, it's not the proper way, or not ideal.
It's not
but
like you can't. It's not gonna.
They're fine. No. Favorite frame arms kit?
Ooh,
Dr. Samuelson asked.
I don't know frame arm kits names though.
The
one that has like those blue scythes.
The Hesvelger.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that's a cool one. For me, I don't know. Probably the base lard and the different versions of that.
That's pretty good.
It's a classic. It's really cool.
What's the green one? Frame arms girl of it too.
Great.
One's pretty good too. That one.
Yeah, that's a good one. The frame arms girl I like actually more than the frame arms version of that. Yeah, it's probably one of my favorite of the frame arms girl line. The Griefin's a really good one. All right, let's do our giveaway here for today.
Man, time flies, guys.
Well, we're a little bit earlier than usual, but it's because we actually kind of made our way through most questions here for today. We had a lot of questions about the same topic, so we were able to kind of cover a lot of the questions with fewer answers. But let's go ahead and draw here, if I can. Shoot. For the platform is 2, which is from YouTube community tab. We had 53.
Dang.
13. All right.
That's not bad.
Easy enough.
Let's 13. See. We are giving away.
Here it is.
Zoid Liger.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Also, thank you, Kotobukiya. Sent us this kit, guys. To you. They've been awesome to work with. Totally, want to make sure that we have what we need to help, grow obviously the model kit hobby. But they've just been awesome. They give us these kits to get you guys. They don't have to do that. All the P Bandai kits buy here to give out. So it's awesome that Kotobukiya does send these out to us. So yes, thank you, Kotobukiya, and giveaway.
And for the stuff that they've sent for me to review and share with you guys as well. Yeah. So like the Hexagear forklift kit just did the review for yesterday was one they sent out. It wasn't necessarily one that I think that I would have reviewed otherwise, just because it just kind of is what it is. But it was cool that I was able to show you guys kind of in hand what the kit is like.
Yeah, they've been awesome. They've done prizes for a bunch of all the Mekumusume prizes. Most of those came from them. So thank you.
All right, the winner is here right below Ragey Gamer, unfortunately. I know Ragey's always there in the chat.
Just missed it.
But it's gonna be Will. Here you go. About Gundam diorama question he asked. But congratulations, Will.
Yes, Will. So send us an email to support@usagundamstore.com. We just need the address you want us to ship this thing to, and then we'll get it right out to you. And congratulations.
Yeah,
Will.
There you go. Yes, and hopefully, if you do end up running with the idea of, let's see what I want here. Here we go. If you end up running with the idea of pairing up your new Zoids kit with a Gundam kit, Yeah, show us later.
Yeah, send us a picture.
Yeah, send a picture or post something, tag us so that we can check it out later. I'm interested to see.
He's in the chat.
Oh, there. Hey, congrats, man.
Yeah, congrats.
Do you have any ideas, since you're here with us at the moment? Do you have any ideas on like a Gundam kit you might want to? Yeah. What would go well with this? That's a question for us to end on. What would go well with the shield liger?
Strike.
Or like an Astray or something could be cool. Because it's got that kind of similar aesthetic of being a little bit kind of bare bones, you know, not having like a ton of stuff on it.
Like the
I feel like the Astray and like the Astray is kind of like very, especially like samurai styled, obviously with the swords and everything. And I don't know, this one for some reason, just like the shape of the head, does kind of give a sort of like a cyberpunk samurai styling. I feel like that'd be a good matchup. Definitely. His first Zoids kit too. That'd be awesome. Yeah, it's a nice one to start off with, and then you can get the different Liger option. You can get the Liger armor sets as just the armor set without buying the full kit. Yeah, maybe not these days. Us. Yeah, I know we probably don't have. Yeah, you. For how much that would cost, it'd probably be cheaper to just buy the full kit at this point. Plus the reprint. Yeah, they make just the armor sets separately. I would have probably just go ahead and just get the full kit, but I need to build my Panzer. It's in my garage.
I don't even have one.
I thought you had one.
No.
Oh, it's just your favorite design. Yeah, built it.
Yeah. Okay. Like out of all the Liger designs, because we get that question, the Panzer one's my favorite. Yeah. But as my favorite Zoid kit is that fish that I can't remember.
Yeah. Somebody in the chat.
Yeah.
Let him know.
It's a slick shirt. Happy holidays, fellas.
There you go.
Oh, this one?
He's talking about yours.
Or his maroon, what that is?
Oh. I made this shirt.
That's well, the shirt's better. Because this one.
Can I show off the back to over here? Because that's the most special part of the
here we go, guys. Here we go.
It's my IA Prince shirt.
All right. I don't know who that is.
She's a singer.
Oh, okay.
Well, a part of the group. Oh, now a solo singer.
It's not those Hololive. Not Hololive, the girls that Derek likes.
Oh, Love Live.
Love Live. Yeah.
No, but similar. Not without the whole like
anime idol thing that goes with it.
They're an anti-idol group. Is kind of what they go by.
Hentai idol. What?
No. No.
I don't know what you just said.
Anti-idol.
Anti. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So they kind of like run with that aesthetic, but like try to like subvert like the expectations of like a typical idol group.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah. Check it out if you guys don't know. But yeah, I really love them, and like their shirts are hard to get and like only in Japanese sizes, so I just made one.
Yeah, it works. Yeah. I don't know why I thought idol. Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right. Oh, the stream quality didn't allow us seeing the shirt. Oh, that's okay. Anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for today. Anything?
No, thank you guys so much. For just everything, for all the support, for all the orders, guys. Without you, we could not do what we do. Thank you everyone for being patient during the holidays. We've been pretty good with staying within 2 or 3 days, getting orders shipped out. We're basically shipping out some same day orders. So they've been doing an awesome job downstairs. But no, thank you guys so much. We're gonna have some new videos on our TikTok. Yeah, coming soon.
Follow us on TikTok.
USA Gundam Official is what it is. So yeah, just for example, we'll be doing order picking. So you can place an order, and we're going to randomly pick one to show it, kind of get through fulfillment. And if that's your order, you can send us an email, get a $10 gift card for free. So check those out as we post those. Check out Zach's YouTube channel. Check out
naturally. This I joined a TikTok as well.
Yes,
to my yeah, a lot of there. So I'll share some stuff. On there.
TikTok is there. But yeah, other than that, just thank you guys so much. Like I said, without you, we would not be here. So
yeah. And just a reminder too, we have the contest ongoing, the Apex contest. Next Friday is build day. So if you're in the area or
come hang out
outside the area, you want to come. RSVP. I didn't mention that before.
Send us an email to rsvp@usags.com. Just let us know kind of an estimate if you are wanting to come. That way we kind of have an idea for how much food we have ready for everybody, how much stuff like that. It just kind of gives us an idea. I mean, just because you sent us an email doesn't mean you have to commit. We're not going to email you back. You didn't show up.
Yeah.
it just kind of gives us a
or
a
if you
ballpark.
tell us you're coming with one friend and you come with 5 friends,
That's
okay.
fine too.
Yeah, it's just for us to have an idea of how
Yep.
many people to expect. So
Yep.
All right, guys, thank you so much. Oh, the Christmas sale is coming up, and also the
right now we
gift
have
cards.
Yeah, so if
that
you get
goes until Christmas Day or
until
Christmas
Day.
Okay.
So yeah, if you buy $50 in gift cards, you get a $10 gift card free right now. Just you have to put both cards into your cart, and it will make that $10 one free. It's kind of like a 20% off if you use the cards. I mean, you can buy the card and then just buy the kit, or if you want to. But it's for those kind of last minute gifts. Is really what it's designed for. If you have to know what to get, you can get $50 and you can keep it, or you can give them the $10. Yeah. So so check that out. That's going on right now all the way through Christmas. So all the rest of this week and next week. Yeah, I think we've covered all bases.
There was a lot of stuff to talk about.
It's a busy time of year.
It'll be nice. The next episode will be kind of after Christmas, winding down. But there's always stuff coming in. We've got the MGF in the way.
The rest of the aerials, more Witcher Mercury kits, these announcements coming up. So
it'll be exciting.
Yeah.
Never ends. Yep. All right, guys. Till next time. We won't see you on this channel live before Christmas. So Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas to everyone.
Yeah.
If you watch this, if you're watching it now or watching it tomorrow,
later,
just know that's for on Christmas Day.
So. Yeah. All right, guys. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.